We are back at it again. Thank you, thank you. All right. Moment of truth. Let's see if this works. We're already getting so much farther than we did the last time.
Guardian, welcome to Kepler, as the Vanguard Archive calls it. The gravimetric distortions we tracked from the EDZ are tangled in an excess of dark matter. In our records, this planetoid was confirmed to be unoccupied and inert. But these readings indicate a singularity. Something's keeping this planetoid stable and our matter intact, but... Guardian, there's a black hole here on Kepler. This is dangerous. If at any point this singularity destabilizes, it could swallow us and take the entire Sol system with it. We need to find whoever sent our invitation. They need our help. That's the man who sent the distress signal. But he didn't seem in distress.
Something's wrong with time.
I'm curious as to how our contact intends to fix it. But his observations seem to be correct.
And we just got here. There's probably a whole mess of time nonsense just around the corner.
Agreed. This train's temporal presence is... concerning.
That's the least of our worries. The real head-scratcher is our new friend seeing the people here.
Ikora did say she suspected sentient life.
Ooh. What's up here? Anything? No? Okay. Talking to the guy. The guy that we didn't actually get to see because it bugged out and didn't show us the cutscene last time.
Sorry for all that earlier. My name's Lodi. My introductions aren't usually that rude. Come on, let me show you around. Your companion gave me a debrief about your mission before she insisted on meeting the scientists here.
Scientists?
Oh yeah, the Ionians are brilliant. They've been great hosts since I showed up here a few weeks back.
Objects from a different time were sent to us, like we were called or invited. Did you get one too?
Of sorts. I got a call of my own. I hope your ride was smoother than mine. Are you headed back to Earth after?
Are you asking for a ride?
Just conversation. Appreciate the offer. I'm staying with the locals for a while. Time distortions all over this place. The Elixni make it hard to traverse further out. Fascinating, aren't they? You know, the language structure is similar to Finnish. Keep an eye out for the House of Exiles. They didn't like me getting close with my recorder. If you're here to sort out the time anomaly, it sounds like we're on the same side. I'll help you look into your calling card. You help the locals with some of the weightier tasks. You seem like you can handle yourself. First in a few words, I can appreciate that.
Did they make it so our guardian can't speak again? God fucking damn it. Let my guardian talk. Fuck!
These Ionians were able to temporarily stabilize the singularity. They prevented their planet from splitting until someone could help. I'm as surprised as you they've eluded us for so long, but this place is shrouded in dark matter. It could have cloaked the presence of sentient life from the outside. Ghost, did you find the source of the distress signal?
We've made contact with Lodi here in the settlement. He's offered to help us look into our invitation if we help the people here.
That could be cool, Mr. Is an aura farm or something?
But his presence here feels very convenient.
Yeah, by the look of him, I'd say he's as out of place as we are.
Spirit blooms. Alright, what do I need to do? What does the quest require of me?
Hello? This is Lodi. Ms. Ray said you received my distress call. Ms. Ray asked that I contact the little Sputnik to work with you both on next steps.
Sputnik?
Is there something I should call you? Apart from Guardians, of course.
This is the Guardian. You can call them Guardian, thank you. I am called Ghost.
Pleasure to be working with you, Mr. Ghost. The Ionians are in less dire straits now, but if anything triggers the singularity, we risk losing the planetoid.
Guardian, the trail we followed here to this planetoid is the strongest through that mechanism.
The singularity must be beyond there. Contained thanks to the Ionians. If Drifter's right, the source of our invitation and the source of the singularity are one and the same. I think the Nine are here. Keep this to yourselves for the moment. Our top priority is stabilizing this
Hiya!
planetoid. Unless the Nine plan to interfere, they're not a concern.
Lodi, we're at the altar.
Mr. Ghost, this is Lodi. Excellent. Go ahead and drink the contents.
Drink?
No, that can't be right. You do not.
Changelets ebb and flow.
Do not drink the dark matter in that container.
Our gravity captured your attention. Remain attentive. Do you keep playing Soulframe Pre-Alpha or Destiny? Ooh, tough choices.
Guardian, Mr. Ghost, allow me to introduce you to Dean Rebecca, leader of the Ionians.
Dean Rebecca. I've never heard the name Dean. It's beautiful.
Well, the Ionians use a sort of academic hierarchy from what I can tell. And wait, you've never heard the title Dean before?
No. Is it an Ionian name?
No, they use it as a mark of high status here. Oh, and so you know, they haven't seen other humans in centuries. Be patient with them. Our presence here is tremendously significant.
Gonna play Destiny? Well, thank you for the work, Chrome. Enjoy yourself.
Translating what I can, the Dean's honored to encounter the first new humans in centuries. She says the Ionians' deity, the thing they call the Holy Anomaly, is on the other side of the altar, threatened by the Singularity. The capsule we put into the altar stabilizes rings of the lock to keep the Singularity contained. It's a collection of dark matter she called a Strangelet. You'll need to get through the lock if you want to find out what's on the other side. We'll need your muscle, Guardian.
Of course I'm depositing motes. It's just Gambit. It's always fucking Gambit. Thank you, my love.
So, Lodi, tell me more about how you got here. The more we know, the better chance we can find a solution.
All I know is I woke up here 4 weeks ago in a singed suit. I don't remember how I got here. I know I'm from Earth. I remember my family, but not much else.
That sounds like how a light bearer would wake up, but you don't have a ghost.
No, I'm alive. I mean, you probably know more about this place than I do. But I do remember hearing Guardians have a complicated relationship with memory. Is there any truth to that?
That's a fairly common question. Guardians forget who we were before our first resurrection. We forget in exchange for the light.
Shame. Feels cruel.
Kato is cruel. With delighting questions, there's much you wish to know about the world you left behind, but first the world we inhabit now is troubled and our altar's connection to the Holy Knowledge is disrupted, which is a signal that calls your answer.
Drifter, you brought them my message, capsized. Find my frequency. I'm not Neon.
No way. Orin. Neon. Orin, what happened to you? I thought you were locked in as the Nine's errand runner. You were gone.
Yes, but my memory is a mess. It's all vetiver. Oh, damn it. Rig transponder. You can pinpoint my location.
Oh boy. Gotta go bye!
The hell, Orin? Why do you sound like you ate a dream journal?
Petrichor. Damn it. I am not adjusting to linear time well. I am no longer emissary. I quit.
You quit?
Okay, I need to go over here.
Thought you'd ascended or something. Become a higher being. I didn't know you could quit being emissary.
Me either. But with the right motivation, anything is starlight. You'd be proud. I'm molted.
Oh, I have to know what you mean by molted.
Exactly what it sounds like. I wanted my body back. I wanted my will back.
We gotta find her. She only just found shoes, for Pete's sake. Got your location, Orin. Never thought I'd hear from you again.
Scrambled eggs. I meant to deliver a message, but can't remember what it is. I know the Nine will need a replacement emissary. They will not find one nearby on the X-axis. They will need to search a millennia up and down the Y.
You might actually buy this DLC. I mean, in my opinion, there's nothing wrong with getting it. Scrambled eggs for, of course. For a curse, yeah.
My message found you.
Oh, hi, Orin.
I'm Orin, once a Guardian, like you. When I last reached out to the Vanguard, I warned you of the Nine's fallibility. The results of that fallibility are in play now, I think. You will fix it, but how isn't clear. Everything I knew is scattered. My will cleaved from service and rough-hewn clay. It wasn't bloodless, but I know I chose this for a reason. I did. In my memory, when I touch my hand to the moment, I am overcome with dissonance, and another shape, buried in noise, assuming my place. I must speak sharpness to the Drifter. A tint on knowledge held, but still unknown. I'll need your help hunting down the fate that brought us here.
So, Orin, you quit and now you're just here?
Mitosis. Annoying you had to see me like this now. Scrambled eggs and someone else's shoes.
Hi, JD.
Oh, busy. Feet planted on the ground more often than not. Seeing someone new these days.
Oh, good. Good for you. Can't say the same. I've been too busy corralling my electrons. Who are you seeing?
It's, Eris Morn.
You have a type, Drifter. I'm happy for you both. Really.
I'm curious as to what she means by he has a type, but we'll leave that alone for another time. Did well with the DLC by revamping everything. Personally, he wasn't vibing with how stuff was. Nice. I am, in fact, streaming JD. It is Monday. How are you today, JD? I hope you're doing well. Crashing out on Dark Souls 3. Yeah, that sounds about right. where it's a healthy relationship? I'm not sure about that at this point, but sure, we'll go with that.
I mean, they're clearly very upset, and I don't blame them. Abduction is terrifying. I still haven't been able to suss out why talks with the exiles went south. I mean, these are poor circumstances for negotiation.
The readings on Kepler are still spiking. The singularity is still a threat. We'll need the Ionians' help if we want to open that lock.
Free them. Be free.
That's just as many researchers as the Emeritus said there would be. Didn't lose anyone. That's a relief.
I wonder if you might shed some light on something while we're still learning the language. This settlement is obviously well established, over decades if not centuries, but I see little in the way of weapon emplacements or true fortifications. Has there been no conflict all that time?
That's the gist I'm getting. The Vex are new, and the Elixni, well, they used to have a working trade relationship. Armed conflict is new for the locals.
Thanks the golden ratio for your safe return. Sure it's about food, but the overall tone of the conversation does not seem to be about dinner. Save the agricultural center from an attack. Okay, cool.
My favorite thank you. Nice work, Guardian. You reunited the Ionians with their loved ones.
The scale of this problem concerns me. Our forces aren't so robust as to defend this whole settlement indefinitely, and defense is fruitless if we can't stabilize the singularity. We just discovered a lost colony. This discovery changes how we see our own system. How many others are out there?
You like the idea of turning into a small ball of electricity and scuttling around in vents? It is unique, isn't it?
Guardian, you have one new call.
You've made great strides in communicating with the Ionians. We've learned their language has multiple origins. Little wonder it needs such effort. Understanding comes not a moment too soon. Between the Elixni and the Vex, the situation here is unstable. And we have so much to learn from them. I followed your example in translating. Script first, then words. These notes you recovered, unbelievable. The advances this outlines in gravitational manipulation, without the light. And that's only one thesis. I hope some of them at least will be amenable to returning to Earth. We cannot lose this connection. We simply can't.
I'd like to start the mission, thank you.
The destructive activity in the agricultural zone is reading as Vex. They're the ones attacking the food supply.
Stop me if this one is obvious, but do Vex need to eat?
Not in any fashion we'd recognize.
Sounds like an empty life. Then this is just sabotage against the Ionians.
As if they weren't facing enough. The Nine, the Vex, and a singularity ripping the planet apart. That's too obvious a coincidence to ignore.
The Nine what?
Simply the Nine. They exist outside of time as
Into the
far as I
vents.
understand it. Difficult to confirm on the best of days.
Oh my god, you do that? Yeah, do you scuttle around in vents like a little ball of electricity?
That Vex looks like it's protecting something. Guardian, watch out.
It's more like a rat when you do it, but yeah, pretty much. Boing.
The Vex tended to just let me pass on by before you showed up.
Excuse me? The Vex ignored you. Lodi, how are you so adept with the Ionians' language? You said you've been here a few weeks, at best.
Oh, I was made for this. I'm a translator. I especially love languages I've never heard before.
Protect the food.
There's the Vex. I hate it when they do that. Guardian, let's redirect and get that shield down.
It was covering this. Whee! Come on, let me in. Thank you. Here we go. Oh nice, it despawned the rest of the enemies, thank
We
goodness.
should take a scan of that drive. See if there's any data stuck offline the Ionians need.
It's incredible. Terms I recognize mapped to advanced concepts, prefixes and suffixes as used in agricultural science. We can use this. Let me do some analyzing, but this is a huge missing piece to understanding the Ionians.
Under the circumstances, what keeps the Ionians here? We could begin evacuation proceedings. They would be safe back on Earth.
But they wouldn't be home. They could take a piece of Kepler with them, sure, but it's not the same.
Homes can be replaced, but lives can't.
The Ionians might feel differently about that. This place is sacred to them. The universe determined they belong here. Singularity or not, we can't tell people to pack up and leave yet. Not without helping people who've been stranded from the rest of humanity.
Agreed. No one's leaving until we learn more.
Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Shit, my loot! I forgot to grab my loot.
Lodi, those Vex. You need to know who controls them. Her name is Maya, the Conductor. She was human once.
What's her objective?
On the surface, to return our current time to a more prosperous one. But her true motive is to reunite with her spouse.
Neither of those sound particularly sinister, but I take it it's what she's willing to do to achieve that goal.
Maya has an ability. She can control whoever she pleases. She's commanding the Vex, a normally leaderless faction, and she's even taken hold of our allies to turn them against us. If she's here, she can do anything to get what she wants.
I know. The exiles have gotten into the, progenitor ship.
It's the remnants of the colony ship they arrived in. Any vibrational disruption could dislodge the lock and speed the Singularity's growth.
We better move fast. Someone once told me that a shuttle quarter that...
I thought the audio was going to keep going and did not mean to cut it short like that.
The ship the Elixni have taken over. You're saying it's the very one the Ionians came here in?
Part of it, anyway. What's left. They converted it to a permanent emplacement.
I know, right? I'm
They
a terrible
set
streamer.
up a progenitor ship.
Bad streamer. Doesn't let the audio play out.
It's the source of all their tools. They put a little piece in every building. Every scientist gets a shot at the hull when they graduate. If the ship goes up, there's a lot the Ionians can't do. Do you have any experience with bomb disposal?
We've handled plenty of mines before. This shouldn't be a problem.
Yes, bad streamer. I didn't let the full lore play out. Bad streamer.
This style of ship is quite old. Even with only this much left, it's incredible. I haven't seen anything like it. The material could have been affected by the time anomaly here. That could account for the relatively good condition.
As a frame of reference, how old would you say it is compared to your ships?
Easily hundreds of years.
Oh,
Oh. That's why you're shaking me.
That equipment sure looks Elixni. Let's see if we can tease it free. An exile captain? We must be doing some real damage if they're deploying like this.
Hold this. No, 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 I didn't want to activate that again. I wanted to come here and dunk the moats. Dunk.
Guardian, the mines. If even one of them goes off, it threatens the entire material supply for the settlement.
Fuck! God damn it! Not like I did it on
Sure
purpose.
looks Elixni. Let's see if we can tease it through. An exiled captain? We must be doing some real damage if they're deploying like this.
I definitely did not do it on purpose. I can promise you that.
Guardian, the mines. If even one of them goes off, it threatens the entire material supply for the settlement. No more anomalous energy signatures. Good work, Guardian. The Ionians are safe because of you.
We haven't put a scratch on the House of Exile. The Ionians say the Archon's only out to speed up the Singularity's growth. He's just gonna throw more gas on the fire.
The Guardian will be able to stabilize the Singularity once we get through. There are too many problems, and all of them are connected.
You have no idea.
Unless you have any ideas, then we have to consider evacuation. Reunification with humanity. After centuries apart.
Centuries? No. No, them coming to Earth would be existentially disorienting.
Lodi, please don't mistake me. This is the Ionians' home. We have to believe there's a way for them to return safely.
And what if there isn't?
Suspicious. Very suspicious. Playable, every inch is appreciated. String of alter relativity is chronologically stabilized to bring in upper dimensional damage from leaking out. Falling, you'll be able to pass through them. Without your matter swinging across time streams. That sounds brutal as fuck. Huh? This feels really telling. If Orin was the emissary, but is no longer, Voices of the Nine, Lodi and Orin, future and past. Is Lodi gonna be the new emissary?
They found you so fast. My name is Orin. My name was Nasan R. Was Nasya Sawa. What do you call yourself, stranger?
Lodi, pleasure. Miss Orin, do you know something about who brought me here?
I know you will be elected to become something impossible. Your molecules have already volunteered.
I'm sorry, my molecules?
I was the emissary as you are, and will become the same.
Oh,
I
fuck.
quit, and it left me transmuted. I think if I can help you adjust, I can reclaim my mind.
Emissary for who?
The beings in your dreams.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, you have to understand that for her, at least, like, from Orin's point of view, she has not been living in a linear timeline at all. Like, past, present, future, they've all blended into one for her. Up until recently, at least.
Orin, can you fight?
Persimmon! Oh, yes. Lodi, you can help. Can you see down the Valley of Time? 2 minutes ahead.
I am very sorry, ma'am, but I do not know what you're saying.
Take your time, Orin. Guardian, draw out Maya's Vex. The Vex signals Dean Rebecca provided are cloaked. Something's not right. Vex outposts are usually interlinked. Take these ones down first, and it will weaken the others in hiding.
Oh no, you're fine. I happen to know a fair bit of the lore, so just helping to explain a little. That's all. Nothing wrong with goofing about.
Here's the Vex Ikora was talking about. Clear up the signals in the area, and bam! We have the location on a bigger boss. And we can use that one to get to the biggest boss. Let's go. We think there's a Strangelet capsule at the ritual site Dean Rebecca told us about. Do you think it was there all along?
It's possible. The way the Ionians talk about dark matter, like even elementary particles of the universe contain the spirit in their way.
The capsule is Vetiver, this way. It's fading for me, but I hear the singularity as well, in the distance.
Like a groan. You hear it too?
Loda, you're kind of freaking me out with the way you're talking about stuff. Just saying. "30 attempts. You know, this doesn't sound like a lot, but this was the most painful fight you've ever had." Well, what enemy were you fighting? Podrick underneath the tree boss? Oh, okay, yep, I know which one you're talking about. Hey, a win is still a win. Doesn't matter how you did it, you still won.
As we've been speaking with the Ionians and moving through their settlement, I've been constructing a theory. It needs work, but the nascent form is this. After the collapse, few people were leaving Earth. More recently, we would notice. And the Ionians are truly humans. I think they must have come here during the Golden Age. Maybe even before.
You keep saying that word. Collapse? I've never heard the Ionians say Golden Age or anything like it, but they've mentioned a span of time that was good. Better? Could be it.
Poor Lodi is so lost. You would not have beaten him if he kept doing that parry thing. You want to be stunlocked? In what way? How do you want to be stunlocked?
Lodi, you said your vocation was translating. Now that you've added the Ionians to your repertoire, how many do you speak?
Fluently 4, passively 9, only written 2. Not many folks to speak them with these days. I grew up speaking 3 at home. I learned the others in school. Here and there, anyone who would teach me. Those 2 written ones, maybe I can learn how to pronounce them.
I mean, yeah, it'd be fun to know, but you don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
The Ionians were overwhelmingly kind when I arrived. They'd never seen anyone they didn't recognize.
More than that, the Ionians are the only ones who know anything meaningful about what's beyond the altar, and are willing to speak to us about it.
How do we protect them? They can't stay like
You might
this.
be a little longer. If it's hop, you can kind of infer. I mean, I have a good idea as to what it is, but I'm enjoying teasing them.
Your continued interference has been noticed.
The Conductor. Even out here, anyone who stands in the way of restoring your new Golden Age ends up trampled. You're here to make things worse.
Am I?
Absolutely, we love teasing in here.
The future seem mutually exclusive to you, but I have ignored the Guardians since Nessus.
What power does this Maya bear?
Damn, JD. About as easy to see through as a glass pane? That's harsh. That's brutal.
You chase a villain of your own imagination. My goals are not against you. They are above you. Now, leave us.
still going to throw everything she has to get us out of the way. Gate Lord incoming!
You're an agile and can't hear me. Welcome back. Welcome back from the ads. Pleasure to have you. Want a break from the ads? Just hit that Spotify ad voice or whatever it is. Oh shit! JD, thank you for gifting a sub! Welcome to ad-free viewing Hop. A pleasure to have you. Been needing an excuse to give me money? No, no, you do not. There's no excuse. You do not need an excuse to give me money. No, bad. I really do appreciate it though, JD. No, no. That's not how that was supposed to turn out. You're not supposed to be giving me money. Use the money on yourself first and foremost. Giving me money? No, JD, no, you're giving other people ideas.
So, Maya wants to return us to the Golden Age. The Ionians haven't talked about it. When was the Golden Age?
It ended centuries ago. There's reason to suspect the Ionian ancestors arrived before it began. Imagine watching the world end from the edge of the system.
What world?
Earth.
When?
What do you mean, when?
I mean, what do you mean the world ended?
There is no way you don't know.
Stop.
How long ago?
You think I'm safe for right now because you have a trip coming up? I will see your dollar soon. No, you do not need to give me
When
money.
did the world end?
I appreciate it so much, but you really don't have to.
Wiped out. We don't have an exact number. Hundreds of years ago.
They're gone. Are you kidding me? Just like that? There was an apocalypse, and it's ancient history, and that's it. Didn't someone think to etch a date in a stone or something helpful? There's no time capsules, no bunkers, just gone?
And I can't undo any of it.
Lodi. That would have never been possible. Surely you know this.
No. I don't know.
You're not the first person to wake up lost. I'll tell you what I tell the others. The Golden Age rose and fell, and then so did the Dark Age. There were few of us then, and survival barely eked out. But we did. Humans live. We built a city. In time, there will be more.
There were hundreds.
I know. Can you tell me what you do remember?
You don't need to, but you want to. I'm gonna deny you that privilege. I try to
I'm sorry.
I try to tell everyone not to spend money on me because I would much rather you guys take care of yourselves first and foremost before you even consider trying to spend money on me. As if I had such power.
It's such a simple question, but I know. I remember stars. I used to drive out into the country to see them. As bright as they were hundreds of years ago. Oh, always used to take my breath away. Just looking up, realizing all over again how much more was out there that nobody saw. The stars aren't such a wonder anymore. Out here.
There are still mysteries.
You like spending money on pretty ladies? Oh, hush. You really are just too sweet. Taking care of yourself is such a chore. I know. It really is. It's no fun. But it's important.
So tied to this place, to this work. I wonder if they would be happy if we evacuated them to the city. To take them away from it would be the same as if we left Soul and the Traveler behind. Our purpose becomes null.
I need a little Eric. Guardian, come find me in the temple.
Hey, TJ! What's up, TJ? How are you? Welcome. It's quite the scream. Everything all right there, friend?
Are you there? Everything okay?
No. I can't go back. How long ago was the collapse? Were any of you there? God! Just my luck. Of course it's broken.
No one alive was there. We can still see skyscrapers.
What cities?
None. The collapse was centuries ago, Lodi.
This is bad. This is extremely bad.
Lodi?
Just put the damn thing in the thing. I need to figure out how to word this.
Thank you. Also, thank you so much for the resub, TJ. I say it every time, but you know, you don't have to. I really do appreciate it, though. It means the world. Make you hush and simple. Unfortunately, it's a little difficult to do from where I'm at.
At once.
Unless I was to just time you out in chat, but that'd be mean, and I don't want to do that.
It was for the sake of the place I'm in service to. My people protect many secrets, but now it's clear I'm too imperiled to continue this deception. I've concluded I'm in deep shit.
Ooh.
Miss Ray, you explained how Guardians used to be just people who died and then were reborn. You said they forgot everything about their old lives. Maybe part of you knows you can believe me.
Out with it, Lodi.
My people and I discovered a signal in deep space which connected to an object we found under our city. It brought me here. All the way from the space age before the collapse. I'm from the past.
How?
I picked up a phone.
We
picked up a
path for
phone?
the Ionians to approach their field study site once more. One of them said thank you to me.
You're good? Well, I'm glad to hear it, TJ.
Lodi mentioned teaching them some phrases. He's been helpful.
You'd love to put the thing in the thing?
Ionians
I'm
hold
just
science
scared I can't
as
do it.
faith,
I'm not
utmost
scared.
belief in understanding.
I just don't want to be mean.
Certainty not in the result, but in the process. And in their faith, room for failure. The necessity of it to try again with new understanding. I think I should follow my intuition with Lodi. I should form a new hypothesis.
Too cute for me to time out. That must be why. Well, I mean, JD, you know, if someone makes the redeem and names you, you will get timed out, no matter who it is.
The when and where doesn't matter anymore. It's all gone. What does matter is that the unknown was calling. Long distance. I knew if I didn't pick up that phone, I'd regret it for the rest of my life. But whoever was on the other end wasn't chatty. Reached out, pulled me through time and space. I should have been afraid. Because it was one
Chili was
that
just
I should
waiting
have
for that.
missed. I was skipping around like a needle across the record, jumping from track to track because of My will was not my own. But I wasn't afraid. Not of death, not of aliens, not of whatever this was.
Well, that was quite something.
Only the Vex have come close to time travel, but not like this.
Can you go back?
Not as Neon.
Orin's right. I don't think I can now.
You could have told us at any time. Why conceal the truth?
Protocol, I didn't know if I could trust you. In my time, I worked for an organization called the Department of External Observation. The DEO was trying to make contact with extraterrestrials, so we had protocol to follow in the event of abduction. That protocol meant concealing who I was and where I was from to keep my people safe, but they're all gone. I'm alone, and I need help.
Hell of a trip you hitchhiked. Sheesh. I've got a drink if you need one, kid.
Oh, GD, she does not hate you. She's just a troll like that.
Eons ago, the Nine gave me something. Said I'd know what to do with it when the time came. Now, I ain't above looking a gift horse in the mouth. But this horse, well, it ain't got no mouth. You've seen it. That haul I got strapped to the back of the derelict. Time came and went. I all but gave up. Thought I was doomed to drag half a planet's worth of dead weight behind me until old Soul froze over. But listen, hero. Ever since we got here, something's been scratching at the back of my brain. The hall's acting up. I don't reckon I know what to do with it, but I've got a thought. You could go so far as to call it an inkling. You've banked a lot of motes over the years. Maybe it's time to cash out.
Aw, you guys are so cute. do you now? It's pretty hard to not adore JD.
I hear you had a run-in with that Archon fellow. Or his cutouts, anyway. Apparently he's the leader of these exiled Elixni, but nobody's seen him in a long time. Real recluse. The Ionians say he can speak through the mouths of his followers. Like some kind of psychic thing. But that's absurd, right? Have you seen this little ventriloquist act? Huh. Well, I'll believe it when I see it myself. I suggest you do a little bang and burn to draw out their leadership. Once we know exactly who we're dealing with, we can do a more realistic threat assessment.
I haven't been very deep into the Exiles Accord. They aren't fond of visitors. This architecture seems a little out of the box.
We've dealt with Elixni houses before, but this does feel different.
Lodi, I need to be frank. I don't buy your story.
Yeah. Well, you don't know the half of it. If I wasn't me, I also wouldn't buy my story.
What do you know about whatever brought you here?
Nothing. I woke up here in a singed suit after the most insane fall of my life. It seems the local Elixni had developed a parallel form of teleportation. They're using dark matter to create portals. If we want to infiltrate their sphere of influence, we'll need that capability. Mr. Drifter says you've got the skills for a smash and grab, so I suggest we go loud. Get us a sample of that tech and we'll be in business.
It's too fast! I tried to exit it too soon. I look away for a second or a couple minutes to focus on what I'm trying to do, and the chat explodes. What in the world are you guys talking about now? Goodness gracious, that was something.
This must be the House of Exile's new teleportation tech. It's mounted in an old cannon frame. That's handy.
Well, that's fun.
Power cell and space inverter have been tampered with. Those mechanisms have dark matter cores. They'll wear out fast. It looks like this mobile unit creates an entangled link between a jump pad and wherever you're aiming. Just be careful what you point it at.
Alright, now that I'm no longer trying to stay locked in, I can actually catch up on what you guys are saying. Alright, let's see here. Gotta be quicker than that, should have known better. Move so fast, can't see out the window. Wonder why the priestess in the dungeon always wants me to touch her, like what she's seeing. Might be outside, what? Pet the wild animals. What in the fuck have you guys been talking about? Gotta be psychedelics. Do have a ton of cats on the porch. What could you be talking about exactly? You're in a Roshi, freak out like freaky. Keep them busy for me, will do. Fucking hell, you guys.
Good work out there. You've got some real moves. Normally, agents that skilled at wet work have checkered pasts. Makes me wonder how you came to be so dangerous. With expanded access, we can investigate those Elixni in earnest, and find the truth about this so-called Archon. I've got some ideas on that. Catch up with me later to get started.
Okay, grab this. Come over here. Shoot. Shoot there. Walk through here. Disable this. Come over here. Grab this. Ooh, I can open this. Gimme. Hey. Where do I... Ah, up here.
Guardian, I've made myself a contact within the Elixni ranks. Apparently not everyone is happy with the way things are being run.
You little sleuth.
That's the idea. Anyway, there's apparently a power station nearby feeding a lot of juice into something off-site.
Got it. I'm reading high levels of arc energy.
It's mixing with signatures matching the singularity.
Hell yeah. Next mission.
All right, Guardian, this has to be the house's power plant. There's a massive current moving through the cables around us. And gravitons.
My informant Kielsk tells me that power is going straight into a warship.
If we can get to a power plant's controls while it's charging their ship, we can send a lethal surge to it from here before it ever leaves port.
Crafty. And it'll buy time to hunt down the Strangelet capsule in the Accord. If we stop the singularity from expanding, stabilize Kepler, maybe they'll stand out.
Yeah, fat chance we talk a psycho like that off a ledge. He's a true believer in whatever psychos believe in.
They aren't leaving us many options. We need to reach the anomaly.
Oh, thank you, baby.
Deathless, why have you come? Glimpses are seen of your actions, but your motive ever shrouded. When my house found Soul, saw the great machine with your world, we left in defeated peace.
Question: what could possibly be the context for start digging in your butt? Asking cuz of a friend. If I'm not mistaken, that originated from a video. It was a parody of something, but I don't remember what.
It looks like this station is actually drawing some form of power from these native cyto colonies. So, the slimes are their generators?
This whole place is wired like a rat's nest. That's worse than my ship.
The Deathless was foretold. See how they must kill as prophesied? Kiver Sight warned me of this final test. I'll be resilient, my house.
SpongeBob sounds. Alright then.
They're piping in splinter mines. Crazy sons of crabs are gonna cause a damn cave-in.
You're on bomb defusal, Guardian.
Lavask sure likes to talk. making a show of us barging into his house. Maybe we pull his moxie out from under him and he lets some intel slip.
Unless he sees that coming. All this prophecy talk. Back in my day, you kill a fella fair without knowing the future.
You think he's really clairvoyant?
That was probably a waste of my Nova Bomb, but oh well. Thank God for Void Devour, otherwise I would not have survived that. You didn't know dogs had What in the world are you on about now?
We need to find a way to overload that control panel.
Once we do, the immense surge of current will wreak havoc on whatever warship the house is trying to power up.
Probably why they tried to blow us up. I guess they're trying to unplug. We should hustle up.
Like vile Vex, the Deathless is violence-driven. They cannot be turned away by reasoned words. Only blood.
Mighty Archon, we hear your prophecy. The Deathless kneels before the Giver with your blessing. Just open the way.
Will, what now?
This was not our tricks. You conspire with metal invaders to keep us from the Giver. To draw our house into folly.
Now what?
Most devout Resilisk, your work is done. Bring these walls down on the Deathless. Show your Archon true faith. This world will slip into unknown spaces, as I have seen it.
Damn!
Exiles with it, their death.
Okay, Guardian, we need to find a way to overload that control panel.
Once we do, the immense surge of current will wreak havoc on whatever warship the house is trying to power up.
Probably why they tried to blow us up. I guess they're trying to unplug. We should hustle up.
Like vile Vex, the Deathless is violence-driven. They cannot be turned away by reasoned words. Only blood.
Mighty Archon, we hear your prophecy. The Deathless kneels before the Giver with your blessing. Just open the way.
Will what now?
This was not our tricks. You conspire with metal invaders to keep us from the Giver. To draw our house into folly.
Interesting.
Most devout Resilisk, your work is done. Bring these walls down on the Deathless. Show your Archon true faith. This world will slip into unknown spaces, as I have seen it. Exiles with it. Their death is fated to be reborn.
Hell yeah. Easy money.
Well, what's your next plan? Stand there with the guns pointed at each other until someone gets cold feet?
So the Archon didn't take the bait, but he mentioned being kept from the Giver. Sounds like, despite their push to the Singularity, something's still cutting them off from it. That means we don't have to rush right in unless they make a move. Maybe there's somewhere else we can apply pressure.
You're a kid. Those things been shooting at you since you landed on this dump, and you still haven't pulled your piece.
That's right. Unlike you, I don't prefer a gun to solve my problems when questions work just as well.
Enough! We may have knocked out their power, but the Archon's still out there. We'll need to be ready when they make their next move.
Remember yourself. You guys are all so ridiculous.
You sure your informant ain't running us around in circles, Square?
Kielska's risking a lot just to speak with me. And I've vetted them, of course.
Yeah, you're probably right. All those ones that tried to kill us are just bad apples.
People aren't all one way or another.
Gonna try and get to bed. No worries, my love. Have a good rest. Sleep well. Drink some water. speaking of water, I need to refill mine. As soon as I get to the next objective, I will take a short break to go refill my water. No way got invaded, but the guy was cool and got to you of your build. Hell yeah. Well, this side path was a waste of time. There is nothing down here, unfortunately. At least it looked like there was the start for another mission or quest, just not the one I'm on.
I've been talking to that drifter fellow. Not a name I'd self-apply, but I like him. He understands what it's like to be stranded far from home. Anyway, he was telling me about these aliens who are giving the Ionians such a hard time, the Elixni. Apparently, they normally live on something called ether. Huh. Seems like you already have some experience with it. Interesting. The locals say these Elixni augment their supply with dark matter. Who knows what physiological effects that's having. Might be the reason they're so hostile. I suggest you assess their production lines. If we learn how the dark matter is affecting them, it might give us some leverage.
Guardian, Mr. Ghost, you should be nearing a refinery or some kind of drilling operation. Coordinates incoming. I think this is where they're processing their ether. Maybe we can disable their machinery until the Ionians can correct the process.
Okay, I see it from up here. Derelict scanners are picking up all sorts of weird gravity fluctuations, and a whole heck of a lot of exiles.
Alright, well, very quickly, gonna go refill my water. We'll be back right after that. Welcome back, everyone. Did you behave yourselves while I was gone refilling my water? I hope so. Hopefully you took the time to run to the bathroom, refill your own water, do whatever you need to do. Well, thank you. Happy to be back. Ooh. Can I open this? I can. Give me the goodies. Down here. Rolling around in the vents. Open the door, grab the locator, or translocator. Ah, shoot through here. Go through here.
Team, I've got some intel from my informant.
Informant? Well, well. First it's a contact, then it's an informant. They're taking a liking to you.
Maybe a way to help the house calm down and see straight again. I'm sending coordinates, but keep on that heading.
Lodi, Drifter, checking in. How goes your recon on the House of Exile?
The Guardian's handling the situation well, but Miss Ray, to be honest, I don't like this. There has to be a way to de-escalate the situation.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. I've been watching the house from the derelict, and they are one ruthless group.
Do they appear to be in league with the Conductor? That would tell us something at least.
In all my dealings with the Exiles, she hasn't come up. I have reason to believe this Archon is a lone actor.
Interesting, interesting. Next mission. This will probably be the last one for the night. Sorcery guy called you too stupid to learn sorceries, what? Hey, never mind, we're back on this bullshit again. What the fuck? I simply do not understand what the problem is. Why is it doing this? I do not believe that it's you. It is definitely something else entirely. I'm gonna see what happens if I just close Destiny. It's disconnected from the server. Yep, thank you, chatbot. I'm fully aware. Why are you chewing on the cables? Chewing on the cables is my job. Hmm. But tasty. Well, yeah, I do not know what is going on. Why? What is the problem? Why is it doing this? So either it's an issue with my internet or it's an issue with my PC. But it shouldn't be an issue with my PC because the PC is still pretty much brand fucking new. And is doing what to do? Oh, goodness. Will anything load properly? Come on. Yeah, I'm really not sure what the problem is. So I think instead we will just call it here for tonight. And I'm going to try and figure out what the problem is and why it won't work normally. Because twice in one night where it loses connection to chat and then can no longer reconnect is a problem. Something is going on in the background and I don't know what. But I intend to try and get to the bottom of it so that hopefully this doesn't happen again. But thank you so much for joining me tonight. I love you all so very much. I hope you enjoyed what little chaos of the stream that we did get. And I will see you all Wednesday night for stream. And yeah, I love you all so much. Mwah. Oh, if you haven't joined the Discord, we are going to be doing a watch party this week. Gonna watch K-pop Demon Hunters together. It's gonna be a great time. All right, anyway, I love you all. Bye-bye. Rest well. Drink some water. Mwah.